What's up, everybody? It's Sergio Estevez here, the 7-figure courses expert, and we're gonna be talking now. I'm gonna reveal to you this very cool strategy I have been just chatting a little bit about in the Facebook group with everybody. So it's another strategy that has generated over $50,000 in profit in course sales recently for a client, and it's been amazing. I just wanted to show you the strategy itself, the system, and it's really helpful. Now, I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste mine either, even though it's like a video, so whatever. But seriously now, who is this for, right? I want to make sure that you are right on who is this for. So this training is specifically for people, for course creators who are currently spending dollars on ads. If you're a novice, if you're just looking, for a way to create your course, this is not for you. This is for people who are pros, wanting to scale to 7 figures, and you are currently, or you have spent money on ads, right? The best people to apply this, you should have at least $10,000 worth of sales of your course so far, okay? To make sure your course is good and you have a proven funnel in place. It might not be working as well as you want, whatever it is, but it's producing money and you're getting it working, right? Because this is a strategy about getting that funnel you have already and that advertisement you have already to work even better, so you can hit $50K a month and eventually $100,000 a month, okay? 6 figures, 7 figures. So we're gonna get into a training in just a second, so pay lots of attention. This is really, really important training if you wanna hit 7 figures with your courses. You wanna make sure your funnel is optimized and your ads are optimized, getting a bunch of emails. Here's the deal. So the guy I was talking about recently, the guy that made, the $48,000 profit in a month, this guy, I'm gonna give you the before picture so you understand, the 3 shifts and all that. So the before picture is this guy was spending around $2K a month on ads, not really a lot. He was making $5,000 back, so it was barely like 3-4K in profit. Not a big deal, honestly. It's not a lot. So this person tried a bunch of different strategies. Nothing worked for him to scale, to break through that 6-figure barrier and 7-figure barrier eventually, right? He tried all that. Reason being is what took him there, what took him to 5, 6, 7K a month, it's not gonna take him to the next level. Why? Because obviously what takes you to the point A, it's not gonna be the same that's gonna take you to point B, meaning multiple 6 figures, right? So what are the shifts I told him to make? Well, I'm gonna be revealing them to you in a sec. We're talking about not having a marketing systems. When you wanna go to, 4 or 5K a month, yeah, you can have a system. Now, if you wanna go to multiple 6 figures, if you wanna really, really make the jackpot and really make a bunch of money and make a lot of impact, the way to do that is with an ecosystem, which is a combination of systems all together working to generate maximum profit, maximum revenue, and help a lot of people. So that's one of the things we're gonna be covering: ecosystems to scale to 7 figures versus systems. Then we're talking about multiple acquisition channels. This is a fancy word for saying don't just rely on one type of ads. How to scale very quickly, bulletproof, and then I'm gonna show you the plug and play funnel I use to kind of make sure your Facebook ads pay themselves in 24, 48 hours, very, very, very quickly. So it's pretty much free advertising, so that then you can use your current funnel to generate profit. Now, we're gonna wrap a little bit about the ecosystem marketing, right? So here's what most people think about a funnel, about a system, about ads. It's linear. What is gonna take you to 1, 5, 6, 8, 10K a month, it's a system. It's something linear. It's you run an ad, you send people emails, or do a webinar, or whatever you do, and then they buy, right? That's how people think about it. And yeah, that definitely can take you to 5, 8K, 10K a month. Yeah. Now, let's keep it real. If you wanna go to multiple 6 figures a month, a year, you wanna make 30, 40, 50K, 7 figures, you cannot do that. And then we're gonna be making a quick drawing over here so you understand what ecosystem marketing is. So this is the system, right? People think that this is enough. Step 1, step 2, step 3, right? You run an ad, then you send them some emails or do a webinar, whatever, and then they go to a sales page and they buy. Okay, that's enough for 5K. But now, if you wanna hit multiple 6 figures, what you need is this. You need to have multiple systems interconnected with each other. And you can see how it's getting a bit more complex, right? So let's go over it so you can see what I mean. You know, just imagine these are funnels. It could be whatever, right? So let's put it like this. It looks fancier. This is an ecosystem. So imagine this is, you know, people are, and all of them, by the way, are interconnected, right? So this connects with this connects back to this one connects to this to this, and that with everything, okay? Absolutely everyone is connected to each other. That's a big deal, okay? Okay, these two are already connected, and this with this, and that's pretty much it, right? So now, how does this work? Well, as you can see, it's a sequence of sequences. So let's imagine you have multiple funnels. So somebody comes to you via YouTube ads, somebody comes to you via Facebook ads, somebody finds you organically, right? Then they go through different sequences. This could be a retargeting sequence, this could be an email sequence. Then you can send them ads to a webinar. Like, the point is that it's gonna be an ecosystem, and this is how the ecosystem looks like. Obviously, this is just a random example of drawings. But the way it works in real life is that it's not like this. It's not Facebook ad, then they read your email, and then they buy. That's not how it works. It's more like Facebook ad, then they read one of your Facebook posts, and then they open an email, but they don't read it fully, and then they get a reminder, and then they see a retargeting ad. Like, you see, it's not linear. It's more like a bunch of random stuff happening in between, an ecosystem, something natural, right? In which you have a retargeting system, then you have a different system, then you have a funnel, then you have a webinar, you have whatever different things. And the funnel points people to a webinar, the webinar points people to a funnel, retargeting points people to a webinar, this other thing points people to a funnel, and you see how everything is perfectly interconnected. That's how you make 7, 8, 10 times ROI, return on investment. That's how you make the big money and the profit, okay? Making sense? Good. That's an ecosystem. That's it. That was gonna take you there. Now, moving on very quickly to the second point here, multiple acquisition channels. So a common mistake people say is, oh, if you have a funnel that works, you can just spend more money. That's absolute BS, because it doesn't work that way, right? Just because you spend more money doesn't mean you're gonna make more back, right? Maybe you have, most likely if you're running ads, you have seen the experience of you spending more money on ads, you double the amount you spend on Facebook ads or YouTube ads, whatever you're using, and then you notice, holy crap, my revenue didn't double. So you had a really bad month. Most likely you have experienced that, right? You spend more money on ads and then you go check it and you're like, oh, why am I making less sales? My cost per lead is higher, my life sucks. Because it's just not. It is not about spending more money, okay? It's not like that. You need to have multiple acquisition systems. You need to have traffic from Facebook, from YouTube ads, from different platforms, right? It doesn't need to be like, I don't care about YouTube, LinkedIn for you, like it depends on the person. I don't care about the specific tactics. I'm showing you the foundations. This is what's gonna be helpful. So just understand that. If you wanna scale, you wanna have a different percentage of your traffic coming from different sources. Why? Let me give you a few reasons so you start freaking out a little bit, okay? Let me tell you this. What happens if all your ads run in Facebook and suddenly Facebook, has a problem with the government and it's taken down for a few weeks? It doesn't need to be forever, but maybe for a week or for 2 weeks. What happens if Facebook decides to start banning a lot of different advertisers, right? Like we have seen in the past, multiple industries have already been banned, right? So many health people, so many specific business types, a lot of people getting banned, right? What happens if that happens? What if traffic dries up for you? You need a second platform, right? Because for me, if traffic dries up here, I have this other one, I have this other one, I have this other one. I'm fully bulletproof and protected. And again, like it's pretty much guaranteed to happen. Like if you look at the past few years of this in time, you can notice a trend of like the not just the people getting banned, but most likely, the amount it takes for you to show your ads, the CPM, how much it takes you to advertise, the average cost is rising like hell very, very quickly. And that's guaranteed to happen, right? As more advertisers join your platform, whether it is YouTube or Facebook, whatever, it's gonna get crowded. That's why you need to be able to have multiple of them so you can jump from one to another looking for the cheapest attention, right? It's all about buying attention. Now, if you want to scale to 50K a month, right, you need these 4 different types or 2 different types. It depends on the person, right? And I call this the sword and the shield, okay? Having multiple channels of advertising, it's like having a shield and a sword. Why? Because you need to protect and bulletproof your income, right? So you can protect your family, make sure you are good and you have money in the bank account, that you have a business that's working, right? You need to protect that. And you cannot just rely on one source for that. You need a shield. And a shield meaning having a channel designed for you to give you consistency, right? For you not to have problems of that. And then you need to attack. You need to have another channel, a secondary channel, that is the sword, which is designed for you to scale. It's a secondary channel that you can use to put more money into it for a scale. So multiple channels allow you to have this sword and shield. And let me show you an example. By the way, this is an example. When you say Facebook ads or YouTube ads or Twitter ads, it depends a lot on the person. So I would need to know more about your business to say for certain. But the deal is, you want to have one specific type of advertising you use for a scale. So you use YouTube ads for a scale, and you get a bunch of traffic over there apart from the standard traffic you get. That's a way of, expanding horizontally instead of vertically. Vertically would be spending more money on Facebook ads or whatever you're doing right now, versus horizontally, in which you go to a different platform. And then you have another platform for consistency, which is going to bulletproof your income. Okay? Good. Okay. So don't leave yet, pay lots of attention. This is one of the biggest deals. And this is the plug and play funnel I was talking about recently. So let me show you a little bit of how this works. What if your ads were 100% free? Those 3, 4, 5K a month you are spending on ad spend right now on ads. What if you could wipe them off and they would be free? Your return on investment would be unlimited. You will no longer stress out about having to spend money on ads and then looking at your sales every day to make sure you're generating ROI, right? It would be amazing, right? Well, let me show you how it works. I'm gonna break this down in a sec. But before I do that though, let me explain you what everybody tries. Okay, this is what everybody has right now. They have one normal system in which they put $1 in, and after 30 days, obviously it's not immediate, 30 days in the best case. Most people takes them like 60 days. It's just insane. 45 days, whatever it is, to get $3 back, which is good, right? It's 3x ROI. The problem is not the ROI itself. It's this. It's you having to wait 30 days, which means if it is April 1st and you invest $1,000 on ads that same day, you have to wait until the next month to get that $3,000, right? Which is no good. You have no control. You have to wait. So that has 4 huge problems. And let me explain them to you so you're aware of how this thing we're going to show you now works. So if you have to wait 30 days or more, usually, to get your money back, to be able to reinvest it, you have 4 problems. You will have to scale 30 times slower, right? Which is no good because you have to wait for your money to come back and you invest it back again. You will most likely have cash flow issues. So many different business owners have to close their business because they spend money on ads and then they have to wait until they get it back. And in the meantime, they start spending more money and then they have to wait and they get to a point where they have cash flow problems in which they have $0 in the bank account because everything is on ads and they have to spend for people to buy, right? They have to wait for people to buy. That's no good. Can generate lots of cash flow problems these 30 days. And also a more emotional thing, right? Because if you have to wait 30 days to get your money back, you will more likely be a little bit more stressed about spending $1,000 a day on ads, $500 a day on ads, right? If you want to hit 7 figures. Because you have to wait a month. You don't even know what will happen a month from now. What if this could be immediate? What if you could get your money back immediately? It would be insane, right? You spend $1,000 today on ads and you get it back tomorrow. It's insane, right? Another problem of this is if you have a bad month, you can even lose money because you have to wait for it to come back. Now, as I was thinking about this with clients for a long time, I noticed that was a problem, obviously. So I decided, okay, let's do something different. So let's take the funnel people have. People come to me with their current funnel, right? So you come to me with your funnel, and I take a look at it. Looks fine. You're making ROI. You're making some money. Good. Now, what can we do to make sure that you get your money back ASAP? Here's the deal. I started experimenting and I realized there is a little tiny, plug and play funnel that allows you to get your traffic paid. So as you can see, it's a little tiny module we put over here, and an extension of your current funnel. If you have a funnel right now, this is a little tiny extension that is insanely powerful. It's like the first thing I implement with people. Why? Because it allows you to put $1 in advertisement on ads and get $1 back 48 hours. Now, what happens? This is not profit, obviously, because you put one and you get back one, but it is after 48 hours. Whatever happens after the second day, it's instant profit. Instant profit. You no longer have to wait, you can spend more, and you hit $50,000 a month. Why? Thanks to this little tiny thing that is what's gonna get you to whatever you want, right? So very important to do that. So many people forget that, hey, these 30 days matter. If you tell me, oh, I'm making 10 times ROI, well, how long it is taking you to make that? Do you have to email people for like 2 months to get that? Because I don't want that. I'd rather making 3x ROI and get it instantly, right? That's the deal. Compound effect, baby. So that's a deal, very important. Let's give a quick recap, okay? Now you have gone through this. Let me show you a little bit of a recap. So you have seen that what took you to where you are, it's a system. What's gonna take you to 7 figures, 50K a month, whatever is your goal, is an ecosystem. Then you need multiple channels, and you have seen the plug and play funnel, so you can get your ads to pay themselves, right? So really cool stuff. This is extremely useful. This is extremely valuable, and this is life-changing information. So be aware of that. I just want to take a second to let you know, oh my gosh, how freaking useful is this? Like, it's just insane how useful being able to capitalize on this thing is, having this plug and play idea. So now I don't really know like why you're watching this video. Like, I don't know why you're here. Maybe you want time freedom and you want to make sure you can scale your business without having to spend a bunch of time, or maybe you have a course and you have a funnel but you're struggling scaling it up and you're feeling overwhelmed. Maybe you have tried a bunch of strategies. None of them actually took you to multiple 6 figures, 30, 40, 50K a month. Well, if any of those feels like you're right, now you have a choice to make. You have a cool opportunity here. I just wanted to put together for you. So I have opened up a few spots in my calendar to chat with some of you about your business, your funnels, your ads, and see some opportunities you might have there, right? So I open up these spots to talk with people interested in growing their business to 50, 60K a month. And the deal is, like, in this call, what we do is we talk about your business, we see, we analyze your current system, your current advertising. We show you a few things you could do to get it better. And then at the end of the call, if I feel like you are a really good fit and you want to work together, we can chat through all the details about the program or process and how to get you to 7 figures, okay? No pressure, just a way to talk and give you some real value there too, which is important, right? So go there, book your call. Obviously, they are limited. My time is really limited, so if you go to the calendar and it's really maxed out, shoot me a message on Facebook or something, and I will try to open up a spot if I can, okay? And you know, like, let's face it, like, if you're watching this right now and you're at this point, go do it. Like, discover what's possible, right? You have seen people doubling their course enrollments, people making 50K a month, $6,000 in the 14 days, okay? Which is like 24K a month, I think. This person, $11,000 in a few days. You know, it's really good stuff. $6,000 a day. Just go and check out what's possible, because it's possible more once you have help from somebody external, all right? Somebody that's not you inside your business. And it's really helpful to have a secondary point of view that can tell you, okay, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this right. And this is the difference between people that take them 3, 4, 5 years to go to the next level, to people that take them, 2 weeks, 3 weeks to go there. So I promise, if you're a good fit, this can change your life and your business. If you're not, obviously I cannot work with everybody. This is not about you just paying me money. I don't care about that. It's more about, hey, let's make sure you're a good fit and I can really help. And if I see I can really help, we can chat through how it works and it will change your life. And listen, if I cannot help you because I feel you have a different problem, I will point you to somebody else who might be able to help you out, okay? So go to firstsetup.co/mycalendar. It will look like this. Just go over here, pick a date and time, you choose your spots. We open up a few new ones for this upcoming week. And you know, just go there and book it up. You guys select your time, whatever. Put your name and your email. After this, you will see a brief form just to hit the ground running so we can save some time. An analysis form for so you can put some information about your business so we can prepare and we can have a conversation, okay? So go to firstsetup.co/my-calendar and let's have a conversation, okay? So anyways, hope this was helpful. Hopefully you got some value out of this, and if you need help with that, should book a call over here and we'll talk. So see you guys, bye.